All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
So we got man. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Alert 3.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
At the 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Haywood.
Switch. Check. Fresno. Watch the ship.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
On the set. Hey, Zoo.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's got Adams on the hookup.
Come on, Phil.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
8, read.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
47 Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
65.
Hey, Wahoo.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again. And then you're down 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 24.
Check.
Now a carry for Sanders. And an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's checking.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
You got tight right there. Begin.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
57.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
I
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 72 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, 5, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got some space here.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, All attention's going to be on the person running with the football, but how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
49, check 49, check 49. Watch the quick.
20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones throwing after the interception. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jones, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
47 is the mic. Go. 47 is the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Hey, Delta.
47 mic. 47 mic. Mic 47. Here we go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Check 43.
On second down, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Fine, 90. Up.
Coming for the son.
On third down, Wilson. And Sanders has got it complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
61, match box, fight.
Watch it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Jones on first and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
10 logo. You. Switch it. Yeah.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, New York.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Get off the field.
Hey, exit.
55.
Now.
55. I'm here all day. I'm here to go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. The quick slant caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, You lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
50 seconds to mine.
I don't even know why this team showed.
Alert. 50 seconds, mine.
Ain't no sense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
You got nothing.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Still got 4 down.
On first down, Sanders.
Let him know.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Slam, slam, slam. Friday. Get wide. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go. Check safety. Snap.
This is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Look, squeeze. Go. Watch twins. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
I smell fear in that offense.
Check. He's crashing. Hey, alert. Run left.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Grenade.
57.
Too little, got Joker. Check 50. Lucky.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
At the 27-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 8-3. Go.
Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Ready.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Giants.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
First down, New York.
Ready, set.
Rush in.
Hey. Say go.
On 1st down, Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Watch the curl.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47 now.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
On the ready.
Go, go, go. Right.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
3 down. March 47. March 47. Watch the run. 47's the mic. 47.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, wahoo!
47 Mike, 47.
On 4th down, Jones going to throw deep for the... And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd